When should I eat for fat loss?
Hey there, Casey Ship here, fitness model, hormone expert, and a master energy healer. I help goal-oriented women clear out the reason why nothing has worked and finally step into their purpose and get everything they've ever wanted.
I help high-performance women, goal-oriented women, lose weight, balance their hormones by healing trauma. The basics of nutrient timing, and I've done everything. Like, I've done all this. I'm a former fitness model, cover model. I used to time everything down to the post-workout meal. You get done working out, you can have sugar. Now, what do I mean by that? I used to tell my clients and myself, this was at the height of my eating disorder, we could have Skinny Cow ice cream after workouts. Anything that was low fat, within 5 grams of fat or less, you could have it post workout with a protein shake or something, because what happens is when you're working out, you deplete yourself. You kind of get into a catabolic state, which means breaking down, because that's how you build muscle. You break it down, it rebuilds. And it's a lot of times where anybody gets faintish, or you go too hard and you feel like your blood sugar drops. That's what happens is when you work out, you're literally working out things, like you're depleting yourself. And that's why it's important to stay hydrated, but more importantly with electrolytes in there, especially women that I work with that have adrenal issues and stuff like that. And so that's why it's really hard for me to give you this advice, because I don't believe in it. Because if I sit here and say you can have sugar after your workout, but what if you have adrenal issues? What if you have gut issues and hypothyroidism and Hashimoto's and stuff like that? It's not going to be great, because you can eat all day, hitting your macros and stuff like that, but still be eating stuff that's not good for you, and it's not going to make you healthy. But let me just stick to what you asked me. Intermittent fasting and all that stuff is the worst thing you could do for your hormones if you're already in a vulnerable state. Women that I work with, they usually have hormone issues. Their bodies are stressed out. They're in burnout mode and all that. So a lot of times what you want to do, you want to keep your blood sugar as stable as you can. So in the morning, have some protein. Within 20 minutes of waking up, throw in some carbs because you need some energy. What you want to do if you go to bed at 9 to 10 at night, you want to taper your carbs. So this is just old school stuff, and I'm going to give you what happened to me so that you don't end up in the same boat. Because thinking this way, what time should I eat, what number should I hit, isn't going to fix the issue of why you fall off the wagon and are overweight in the first place. I just want to put that out there, okay? So let's say you work out in the morning. Try to eat at least within 2 hours of working out, so you have something on your stomach, because if you go and work out without any food, you're just really damaging things even more, unless you're on a ton of drugs and your hormones are perfect and you have zero stress in your life and you've slept for 7 to 8 hours. That's fine. And then you can eat sugar. So this is when you can have sugar, real sugar, after your workout, because what's going to happen is the sugar, it absorbs really quickly. It shuttles the protein right to your muscles, and you feel better faster, and the sugar is just going to be oh my god, you're going to feel like a new person. You get energy from it, and because you're so depleted, like a dry sponge, that sugar acts like water to a dry sponge almost. There's arguments that go back and forth about fructose, how it breaks down in your liver. It's not the same as regular glucose. That's fine, and dextrose and stuff like that. So whatever. Lunchtime, you can have some more carbs because it's 2 hours after you've worked out, and then you start tapering off the carbs, so that when you go to sleep, ideally it'd be great if you had veggies, if anything, or protein only and a fat, because your growth hormone is going to be higher, because carbs, glucose, blunts growth hormone. That's nutrient timing. So ultimately what you want to do is just eat more carbs around the time that you work out. You can have refined sugar after your workout. Studies have shown that absolutely doesn't affect results. You'll be fine. There was a girl that ate a Snickers bar every day for show prep, and she timed it after her workout and around workouts, or just timed it in her macros. Just fine. So can you get this banging body by macro counting? Oh, absolutely. When you see these ads of these people macro coaches and stuff, yeah, that works. It works great. But what happens when you don't have that militant style of tracking and logging, and you go on vacation, or maybe you want a margarita and you don't want to log, and you don't want to be a prisoner to this? I'll tell you what happens. It happened to me. It made my eating disorder worse. It made me have more regret, more guilt, more feeling frustrated, screw it, I won't even do it. It made my cravings worse. And a lot of times women that are looking for control like that have underlying trauma, and that's what I specialize in, because until you approach things like this, it's not going to work. That's why I believe in a trauma-informed approach for health and weight loss, or else you're not going to end the cycle. You're doing symptom management at best. When you're doing macros and diet, trying to nutrient time and all that, it's just symptom management. That's why women like working with me. They come in, last girl, Brittany, 2 weeks in, and she gave up because she said, you know what, Casey, I've been coming in here trying to do the diet and the macro thing, and here I am. And I think that it is time to handle handle why I'm not able to lose weight, and I feel like I'm doing everything I can. I was like, thank you, Jesus, let's go. She's losing weight now. So until you process the thing that's really blocking you, it doesn't matter if you count macros or whatever. And a lot of people are going to say, oh, I have a coach, Casey, screw you, I'm doing really great now. That's fine, but let's see what happens when life comes at you again, because those triggers are always going to show up. Women always come back to me and they're always like, okay, fix me. It's a trauma cycle. So for me, that's what happened. It caused hypothyroid, adrenal fatigue. I had cystic acne. My relationships were on the rocks, like low libido. My business wasn't growing. I was spinning my wheels. I was addicted to caffeine, stressed out, burnt out, you name it. And I show you my blood work, actually. I've got a free training for you where I show you my blood work before and after. And because I did all that, I've tracked macros. I'm a fitness model, y'all. Come on. I've helped other girls become professional fitness models. Like, I know this stuff. It's great and it works. But if you don't have this in alignment, nothing else is going to work. It's manifested in your physical reality. If you have any confusion or frustration around workout, health, any fitness, anything, it's time for a mentality makeover. So I want to show you that training. I show you exactly how I went from 1,400 calories a day to 2,400 calories, how I got a better body after 2 kids, total hysterectomy, and eating all that food, working out less, no cardio, more free time for myself. I got a better body doing all that. It's in CaseyShip.com /
This is it. I've got a free training, CaseyShip.com / register. Be sure to grab that and then join my free Facebook group and just reach out. Struggle is not required, so hit me up, CaseyShip.com / register. Talk to you soon.